guys, it's Samantha with Varimax Fitness, and I'm going to do a cardio bodyweight workout. Something fairly short, but hopefully gets my heart rate up, so I put my zone right on the screen behind me so you can see that. The warm-up is about 5 minutes, so it's 30 seconds of each exercise and 2 rounds total. It's going to be jumping jacks, walkouts, kind of like your inchworms. The plank to lunge and rotation will look like this: plank lunge to rotation, alternating each side. The squat to overhead is going to be, arms are parallel, so squat, overhead, and then stand. And then the last one's going to be side lunges, so you can stay in one spot. I would suggest stepping out and in. Don't really like stepping on my yoga mat, but that's your sample. And the first mini set is going to be a lateral plank walk. So I'm going to use the width of my mat, go into a plank, stay in your plank as you walk across. Then I'm going to do 15 mountain climbers, then lateral plank walk all the way across, and then 15 plank jacks. So I'm going to do 2 rounds of those back to back. And then the next thing is going to be squat lunge to squat jump. Squat, I'm going to have you do like a parallel position. That way it can transition nicely into your lunge. Stay low into your squat, and then you can jump or you can just stand. But staying low, lunge, low, squat jump. And then the second one for that is Superman Snow Angels. I think we did this on the last one, but I'll move my mat for that. So you're going to be in your prone position, thumbs facing up, lift your arms up and off the ground, keep your arms high, and then lower down. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and begin. It is 12:12 right now. So, for the warm-up, I'm going to put my timer on, and it's going to go 3, 2, 1, starting with jumping jacks. So you can do any variation of jumping jacks. If you're starting cold, like it's cold today, you just want to be nice and gentle, land nice and soft, but open up your chest and shoulders, keep your belly drawn in. We got about 10 seconds left, and then we're going to go into walkouts in 3, 2, and 1. So from here, I like to do straighter legs, just to get the hamstring stretch in the back of the legs. Go into as much of a perfect plank as you can, so shoulders and chest above the hands. Make sure your arms aren't far forward over your head. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna go sideways, lunge to extension, plank, lunge to extension, to rotation. Get as big as you can. It's kind of like you're doing a side plank in this position. Now you got about 5 seconds left, so maybe one more side here. And then we have squat to the overhead position. So I'll do a few facing you, and then I'm going to do a few facing the side, so you know what that looks like. If this hurts your shoulders, you can go into a W or a goalpost position. I'll show you from the side. Got about 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. And then I'm going to face this way just for my side lunges, just so I have enough space and I don't have to step onto my yoga mat. And with side lunges, I like to make it a little bit more plyo, jumping side to side a little bit. 3, 2, 1, and then we're going right back to jumping jacks. So actually, I'm going to do open close, seal jacks. 15. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Walkouts again. If you wanted to go into your squat, in and out of your squat, you can. Seconds. And then from here, we'll go plank to lunge in rotation. Ten seconds. One, squat to overhead. Again, if the shoulders and neck are uncomfortable, you can just do your body weight squats. 15 seconds here. Five seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And then the last one, side lunges. Fifteen seconds. Three, 2, and 1. Cool, so that's your warm up, 5 minutes. The next thing we're gonna do is plank lateral walk, mountain climbers, and plank jacks. So you're gonna be in plank for kind of a long time. So take your breaks as you need. This is not timed from this point moving forward. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with my lateral plank walk across the mat. Do my mountain climbers, lateral plank walk across the mat, do my plank jacks, and then I'm gonna repeat. So 2 rounds of each thing. I'm starting with the plank walk coming first, and then I'm doing 15 of the mountain climbers and the plank jacks. So when you're ready, and I gave myself a little bit of a break, I'm gonna go into a full plank. Try to keep your chest and shoulders over the mat, and then we're gonna walk across. And then you're gonna do 15 mountain climbers. Right, left is 1, 4, 5, 6, 13, 14, 15. Then plank walk across. And then we're gonna go, if you wanna go into your forearms, you can. You're doing 15 of those, and take a little second, and then just repeat. So, plank walk first, 15 mountain climbers. And then plank walk across, and then 15 plank jacks. All right, the next thing we'll have you do is squat lunge to squat jump. So we're doing 20 total, so 10 lunges on each side, and we're gonna alternate each side. So you do want your feet about hip or shoulder distance apart and parallel. Your squat is not gonna be super deep, but you do wanna sit low. Keep your shoulders back. You're gonna step back. If you need to drop the knee down, fine. That's good. Stay low, and then either stand or squat jump. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And as you can see, got to the red for a second there. The next thing is going to be Superman Snow Angels. I'm going to actually turn it this way so you can see from the side. And this one we're going to go 15 total. So shoulders down and relaxed. If it helps to have like a yoga block right at your forehead to keep your neck aligned, that can help too. But moving from the shoulders, extend the arms up and out, all the way back and forward again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Oh, and I forgot one, sorry. The last thing is going to be a reverse plank with an extension. So this one you'll have to figure out what feels the best for you. My position for my arms are fingertips facing back, and that's to help keep my chest and shoulders lifted. So I guess I can do this so you can see better. Once you're up in the plank, the reverse plank, you're just going to lift and extend. If you need a modification, 7, 8, 9, 10, you can do the same thing in like a tabletop position and lift up. 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to finish off with my plank. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Cool. All right, so we're just going to repeat that, starting with the plank walks and mountain climbers again. And I'll show you a little bit of a variation for the plank jacks on the forearms instead. And just remember, in the plank jacks, your feet don't have to jump super wide. You can just be nice and short with the jumps and a little bit quicker. So let's make sure that's there. Give myself a second. We're already in the green. So we're gonna go plank first. Keep your chest and shoulders over the hands on the mat. So lateral plank walk first, and then 15 mountain climbers. Lateral plank walk, and I'll show you the forearm version of your plank jacks. A little bit of a break, can come right back into your plank. And then plank, lateral plank walk. 15 mountain climbers. and then plank jacks. Go back to the squat lunge, squat jump. So this one I'm having you do 20 total. You can switch out the squat jump for just a stand of full extension standing. Otherwise, add your jump, and we're going 20 total. So squat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Superman snow angels. Move them out again. Forward. I'm doing 15 of these. Shoulders are back. Squeeze your glutes. All the way out and around. Keeping the thumbs facing up. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then the last thing, reverse plank march. I'm doing 20 total. My feet on there. So you're doing 20 total. You have your modification if you need it. Heart rate went away. So relax the shoulders down and away from the ears. Stay tall. And it's still a bridge. So you do want to squeeze your glutes to keep your hips up. Keep your legs straight. And you're just extending to about, reach up towards 90 degrees, but don't worry if you're not getting 90 degrees. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. All right, so you have the option of repeating one more round of each of those. I'm gonna start doing my Vinyasa-inspired stretching routine. But yeah, of course, you can always add more rounds or do it for time instead, but that's the basic sequence. For my stretch, I'm gonna take off my shoes so I can step on my mat properly. And I'm gonna do basically like a super basic Vinyasa flow. I'm only going 3 rounds, but I'm using it for the purpose of stretching after this workout. So the heart rate should be coming down. You'll see it go down to green, then blue, and then hopefully gray by the time I'm totally done with the whole workout. So standing at the top of the mat, we're just extending the arms all the way up. So when you're extending up, you want to take your inhale on the up phase, kind of like a baby back bend from the top, so the upper back. As you exhale, you can dive all the way down. Let yourself hang heavy. Sometimes you can add a little weight by grabbing your elbows. And you should feel a little bit of a stretch in the hamstrings. I'm going to stick my right leg all the way back. And first this first round, I'm gonna drop the knee down. So when we extend all the way up again, lift the chest up and over, squeeze your glute. There's no need to push forward for this stretch. You can just squeeze your butt and you should be able to find the hip flexor stretch here. As you exhale, you're gonna come into a plank. And as you exhale again, lower all the way down, flatten your feet. Inhale, extend the chest all the way up and out. So squeeze your butt and lift from the upper back. So you're stretching front side. Plant your hands, curl your toes underneath. And once you get into your first downward dog position, just pedal your feet so you can get the calf and hamstring stretch. And then you're going to stick your right foot all the way forward, drop the knee down. And again, you don't have to push forward for the hip stretch, but open the arms up, lift the chest up and out, and squeeze the glutes so you feel the stretch on the left hip side. So take your inhale here, and as you exhale, step forward, forward fold. I accidentally skipped one earlier. We're gonna inhale, flatten your back. So it's like you're pushing your shins or your knees, pushing your chest forward and sticking your tailbone back. Next exhale, fold all the way forward. And then next inhale, come all the way up, extend the arms up and overhead, shoulders down, lift the chest up and out, like a baby back bend of the upper back. So keep your core engaged so you're not bending too much from the lower back. On the next exhale, dive all the way down, forward fold. We'll go a little bit faster. Inhale, extend your chest forward, shoulders back and hips back. Exhale, bring your hands down. And then step your right leg back. So if you want the balance, you can keep your knee up. I'm gonna get the stretch more, bringing the knee down so I can focus more on this pelvic rotation. So inhale, extend all the way up and over. Shoulders back, lift the chest, squeeze the butt so that way you can get that hip stretch. You don't really need to push forward too much. Exhale, go ahead and go into your plank and lower all the way down. Flatten your feet, keep your hands right by your armpits. Lift the chest up and open. Squeeze your glutes to avoid the lower back bending too much. So you're just stretching the upper back, stretching the front of your abs and core. Plant your hands down, curl the toes underneath. Go into your downward dog, and same thing, I'm just gonna have you pedal your feet to get the hamstring and calf stretch. And after all the jumping, this should feel really good. In the round 2 of this little flow, it should feel a little bit better the second time around. And then you're gonna take your right leg forward again, drop the knee down if you're dropping the knee, squeeze the glute, extend the arms up and over. Shoulders are down and away from the ears. And then stepping all the way forward, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, extend the chest out, shoulders back, hips back. Exhale, folding forward. And inhale, rolling all the way up and over. So we're going one more time through that entire flow. So exhale, diving all the way forward. On your next inhale, chest out, shoulders back, flat back. On the next exhale, fold all the way forward. Step all the way back, I'm dropping my knee, that's an option. Inhale as you extend all the way up and over. Exhale as you step back to plank and lower all the way down. Flatten your feet, inhale, open the chest up and over, or up and open and forward. Curl the toes underneath, go back into your downward dog, last set. Again, if it feels good to pedal your feet, I always like pedaling my feet. Bring your right foot all the way forward, drop the left knee down. As you inhale, extend the arms all the way up, shoulders back and down, belly drawn in, squeeze your butt. On the next exhale, step forward, forward fold, let yourself hang heavy. And then nice and controlled on your inhale, go ahead and roll all the way up. So, actually while you're up here, interlace your fingers behind you. Push down with your hands and lift the chest all the way up and open. And very last one, do a forward fold, shoot your arms up toward the ceiling. Release the arms and then roll all the way up. All right, so hopefully that helps you out for a super short, quick workout. Heart rate came back down to the blue level. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know how it goes. Take a little selfie of you doing the workout, tag us, and let us know what else you need. Thanks.